Yo, what up, street togs, street blogs, street gods? All right, some turbo thoughts. So what does it mean to take things to the next level, and why is it important? So maybe is it like trying to push yourself to the next level and try to do things which are more difficult than you've tried, like working out twice a day, more rack pulls? Squat attempts, etc. And I think what it means is to super sexy. Who's ride? How you get so rich?
Dude, I just I don't know. I just fuck around, man. I just stay out of trouble. Go to sleep at 9 p.m. You know. Yeah.
So if I go to sleep at 9 p.m. I could get a sweet ass NSX.
It's possible, man. Yeah.
I love the lime green calipers.
Dude, yeah, they're fresh, man. It's they're pretty cool, man. And then his is actually the one right there with the same wrap. Yeah.
Which one?
It's like
on the other side.
next to the Prius, right? On the next
Oh, the Kona?
Yeah.
Is that the N?
This is a base model.
Yo, that's fire.
Yeah.
You know this wrap? How does it hold up?
Well, wraps are actually good because they're easier to clean than like car paint.
Oh.
So like they're easier for like to wash.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of like it. It's kind of like
Black camouflage.
I like it. It's like avant-garde, like something I see in Paris.
Yeah, it's weird.
So what wrap you can get next?
I don't think I'm gonna change it.
Not gonna change it?
Yeah.
Are you gonna change your calipers?
The only other thought was like bright red. Like it just looks fresh when you can see it through the rims.
It's fresh, but like the lime green is so much more unique.
Yeah, it is.
Why don't you do it like hot pink like your shoes?
Yeah, you should do that. Never thought about that.
Actually, hot pink would be super fire.
Pikachu.
Yo, the Pikachu with the cap.
There you go.
Just no pressure. Just think about it.
Thanks, man.
All right, take it. So what does it mean to take things to the next level? So my practical thought is, I still think it's all about the attempt or the thinking or the grandurity of your thinking elevation. So like man, life is too short. Anything less than 6 plates or 7 plates, not interesting. It's like, yo, once you've hit that 7 plates and a 5 on each, was that 685 pounds on your shoulders, just holding that? Let's see, I haven't even done the math, but I haven't weighed myself in the last like 5 years, but how much I weigh? Like 160 pounds, 165, 162 pounds. Weighing yourself is for suckers. Weighing yourself mediocrizes you compared to other people. So I think a good line of thinking is rather, yeah, just attempt the insanely epic. Just do rack pulls, squat holds, Atlas hold, which I call is like holding the weight of the world on your own shoulders. And yeah, just dare to be insanely contrarian about anything you're interested in. Go demigod, go demigod. What's it mean to become a demigod? Or God mode, what's it mean to be God mode? Like Kanye said, right? I know I'm not the most high, but I'm on a close high, right? It's actually funny because like, it's like, for a while I was like really listening to a lot of like Jay Electronica and stuff like that. Written Testimony, one of the best albums of all time, give it a peep. It's actually where Jay-Z wants to rap good. He's like, I don't care about selling a lot of records, I'm just gonna maximum flex. Shiny Suit Theory, Flux Capacitor, yo, those are super fire. But anyways, a lot of, what's it called, like, I don't even know what that group is called, but they call it the Allah, A-L-L-A-H, arm, leg, arm, head. So it's like, there's a God in all of us. Actually, it's actually an interesting thought too, like, you know, to spare the sacrilege, but Everybody has an inner Deus, like God, godlike spirit within you. What's also interesting is in modern day life, we think that there is only one God. Yet, back in the ancient Greeks, it's good to study the ancient Greeks, there were many gods, right? And also you could share gods, which was great. Like read Nassim Taleb's Skin in the Game. It was actually the Christians who were the most intolerant group who abolished all the other gods, and then all the ancient Greeks and the Romans were like, yo guys, why can't we just share the gods, right? Like we used to do back in the day. Like even the Romans appropriated the Greek gods and just changed the names around, right? So you know, Ares turns into Mars, and Zeus turns into, what does Zeus turn into? Now I remember. But anyways, so yeah, just know that each and every human has an inner God power. I mean, if you're alive, right? Just that's the most amazing thing. Like there's also these funny theories about how humans became so intelligent, blah blah. I'm not willing to entertain no theories, but the fact is, you're alive, you're here, you got a great brain, and the question is, how are you going to leverage your intelligence and your power and your strength to attempt great things? So a lot of people, once they finally do have a little bit of mind space, right? Like once you hit the fire, financial independence, retire early, once you've done Eric Kim mode, retired at the age of what, 28? I think I retired when I was 20 in 2017. And I think a lot of people could actually retire faster than they think. It's just a matter of once you're at a certain point where you don't really just like, he's not a slave to the ones and zeros, the commas and the dollars, then he was good. So because, you know, like even though you got like millions of dollars in the bank, if you're still afraid to lose it all, then use not free. Even the notion of retiring is kind of a funny notion, because I don't think it's actually retiring which we seek, but rather I think we just want freedom, right? Like, what is freedom? Freedom to do what we want, say what we want, eat what we want, don't eat what we want, don't have to do something we don't want to do. In America, at least, the only thing you must do is pay your taxes, but beyond that, there's no other imperatives or things that you must do. So yeah, I still think it's funny. It's like, what happened to the American dream? People don't talk about it no more. I think it's because all these, you know, physiologically depressed liberals trying to infect their misery upon the world. So think about the American dream. I mean, I'm lucky. I don't live the American dream. My mom immigrated from South Korea, from Busan. My dad immigrated from Seoul, South Korea. I was born in San Francisco Hospital. My mom still has my baby onesie from UCSF, so cute. It's like, UCSF really delivers. It's like, it's a good pun, right? Yeah, and then just, you know, more or less single mom, and you know, got a scholarship, financial aid stuff to UCLA as an undergrad, studied sociology, got an internship, like a tech social media startup company, started my blog, turned my living into a passion to living, and yeah, made the big buck, made the big dollars, done the crypto thing, earned myself a Lambo, money Lambo. It's better to have money Lambo than a Lambo, because Lambos are for losers. A real man would not drive a car, own a car, and or Uber everywhere, and or have a private driver, and or like, if you really need a car, just get a used Subaru Outback 5-speed something, or some sort of wagon car. Just get any sort of like old non-turbocharged Subaru 5-speed car. It's probably the best bang for the buck. Or you just buy an old ass beat up Prius and just call it a day, right? the real men don't own cars. So it's like funny because like, but like ultimately in the Iliad and Achilles, Hector, it ultimately comes down to hand-to-hand combat, right? Like all you need is your spear, your shield, maybe just your spear, I don't know, pick up heavy rocks and throw them around, and yeah, so I think taking it to the next level means to elevate yourself beyond petty cares and concerns of other basic thinking folks, and to not stake your own self-esteem upon the opinions of others, expectations of others. Everyone's gonna have a suggestion or something they want you to do, and just you're the filter. Use your wisdom, think about it for a long time before making a decision. If you want to change your decision, you could change your decision too. So then I think what it means to take things to the next level is physically. So like I'm all about weightlifting. I don't really care for this quote bodybuilding notion, because too much of bodybuilding is too focused on like my muscles have to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I have to look like person X, Y, and Z. It's like, and what you don't know, he's on the juice. I was at the gym the other day, and some dude saw me do the 7 plates and a 2.5 at the time. And I overheard him say, "Whoa, bro, that's like Ronnie Coleman level." And I chat with them afterwards, and they're like, I'm like, hey, I'm like, yeah. It's like, oh, good job with the weight, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just cheating. I'm just going low, but I say, yeah, it's still good job. And then I'm just like, yeah, like, it's like, you're shocked to see a skinny Asian guy do that, huh? Not taking steroids, huh? And he's like, you're the only one here. So insinuating that every other Asian dude at the gym, they do the juice, they on the gear, dip into the gummy bears. So I mean, ultimately it all comes down to confidence. Like I forget, like Kanye's like, I don't care who you're going with, I'm into my own dick. So it's actually funny because I think a lot of guys, they become enslaved to this idea of wanting to impress other women, right? And it's like, oh, I want to sleep with as many beautiful women as I can, one night stands. And I'm like, okay, first and foremost, assuming you want to maximize your power, you would actually never expend your load. Just try this as an example, right? Don't fap for a year. Actually, quit fapping. You know what I'm talking about, guys. And actually I had a funny thought. It's like, is it porn if you don't fap? Right? So a good way you could stop doing it, right? Just make a rule, right? Just like,